What's up, YouTubers, one and all? Minus 1987. Sorry about that last video being cut in half abruptly or whatnot. But, this is the actual part 16 now. So, we are now on section 8. And it is quite a lot, honestly. This is quite a bit. So let's just rip it open. Holly went to bed once again, so I am all alone. Thankfully, this is my last recording of the night because I gotta start rendering and putting these videos onto... Yeah, it's weird. I gotta start putting the videos onto my Google Drive because they're starting to bloat this place, bloat my phone. Especially since I think I have another 2 sets coming in tomorrow, which are the last 2 I'm going to be building, besides this, for Let's Build, unless my next paycheck I decide to get another set. Which, in that case, that set will arrive much quicker than these other ones, because they've been arriving to about 5 days to a week after I ordered them. This one, if I order it, it should just arrive next day, or even the day of. So, like, I don't know. What I'm hoping to do is essentially finish Let's Build and just start doing other stuff. Now, I will not post a finale of Let's Build until we are basically ready to release the final video of the channel, because that is exactly how the final video of Let's Build is structured. It is essentially the biggest happy moment before it goes to the last video. So with that being said, let's just build. Let's build. And the first thing we have to do is go back here. Why are we going here all of a sudden? I don't know, but, like, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Anyways, like I said, I would have loved to build the Deathbringer for the final biggest set, but this had to do. This honestly just, like, you know what? It was fine. Besides, this one arrived quicker. And this one is also taking up most of my time between these 2 paychecks, so it's going good so far. Of course, my first paycheck is going to be the one where I have to start paying bills, so yup. And let's just bring you over here. We are going to have to flip you back like this, like here. We are putting you right there. We're going to focus so we can, you know, focus. And right there. And this is where the biggest problem's going to lie. We essentially have to put this on here. We essentially have to put this through here. So this is going to require these right here. So I'm going to need to make sure it slides in here in the first place. Because if it doesn't, we are going to have some problems. Alright, so there's one. There's one, so we can start putting it here and start pushing it inwards. And you know what? I'm going to do this step off screen because this is going to be a pain in the ass to do. Alright, so I'm going to lift up the camera all the way so you guys can see this. This is the very first moments of transformation. Now I realize why there's ball joints here. See all of this moving plus this moving? See, that is incredible. That is incredible right there. Now, I can't tell if these is going to be the back or the front. I don't know. But, like, this is already good enough. Like, this is real good. So, we're going to focus back down, and then we're going to start building some extra stuff on the side. So, we're going to lay that down. Also, with this height, officially, this height is... I checked it off screen, but I'll just show you guys in person. This is 19 inches of Lego. This thing is officially taller than Triptychon right now. Now, the other way, going from here to here, it is kind of the same, I think. This thing is about to fall, so forgive me if it is not exactly up to... No, yeah, it is pretty much the same either way. So far, yeah, 19 inches of Lego. But we're just gonna lay it down, and we're gonna continue, because we are not even close to being done yet. This is officially the halfway point of the set, believe it or not. Like, the book's almost finished. I don't understand why, unless it has, like, an extra bag here, which case... That's kind of messed up, but you know what? It is what it is. So, we're officially going to finally start building this now for real. Because we spent about, like, 5 minutes off screen trying to put that together. It was a pain in the ass, but we got it on. And now it is time to continue building. So, yes, this is going to be a bit more painful than the last time. Because we're building higher and higher, and soon we won't be able to build at all on the bed. We will have to move to the living room. Now, I do like the fact that it is telling us to build it in sections instead of like the Death Star where we have to build on top, on top, on top, on top, and it gets ridiculous after some point. So, I can respect this build for taking it a lot more... Like, when you're going big, you take it slow. I really do appreciate that of this build. Also, if I get another set besides the Kreo sets, that will definitely also be before this build. So, keep that in mind. Though I have to decide by next week. Because next week is officially bills. So I have to start essentially paying them and whatnot, and yeah, it's gonna get ridiculous. Alright, so this one now, we are going to plug on to this part right here. Right here, just plug it in, and like so. Alright, so we're going to leave that there for now. We're going to come back here, make sure we didn't drag any pieces on accident, and we're going to go to the next step. Alright, so now we're building these parts. So, alright, this should be easier, you know, unless they just throw curveballs and say, nah, not even close. Because they would do that. They most definitely would. 6. I'm just making sure. Nope, we still did not do it correctly. Ow. One by 3. Yeah, I'm taking steps a little bit slower than the other bags because the last time I did that too fast, we missed 2 crucial pieces, and that's why it was so painful to put something together, because we were missing 2 crucial pieces. And then by the time we put them together, it was already too late. So yeah, I am not doing that mistake again. So that's why I'm going just a little bit slower than last time. I would like to get Lego Jurassic sets because that is something that I did do for a little time, but they're so freaking expensive. So I'd rather just get something else instead, which is why I settled for Kreo, but then I also realized that those sets also kind of started getting more expensive, especially this year. Because, like, they're getting rarer because because this year's the 10th anniversary of its death, essentially. 2015 is the year that Kreo died, essentially. In a way. But also not really, because there's also some other things. But, like, yeah, it's weird. It's, like, real weird the way that it fucking died. And there's also repacks and stuff, but, like, I'm not getting those. I'd rather just get the sets that I need. Which the only sets I really need, for that matter, is actually, really, no, I got all the ones I wanted. I don't want most of the Beast Hunters, or, like, I only got Devastator because I just want to try those builds out, see how they are. That, and I also got it because I saw someone customize the driller out of it, and then there was that meme that was going on between me and Fire, so I was like, fuck it, why not? But now it's like, it could have been better. Which is why I'd rather just stick to the playsets. The playsets are much more fun, in my opinion, and the micro-changer combiners are easier to flip back and forth. Even though they're parts formers in every sense of the fucking word, they're still fun. So I was like, sure, why not? And, well, they are. They really are. Like, well, except for one combiner. One combiner absolutely sucked ass, and I won't get it again, even if I had the chance to, just to complete the collection. I'm not going to. It's just not worth it. It's really not. Plus, the only reason why I have the Battle Changers Optimus is because I got it for, like, a cheap-ass bid. And the only thing I just need to do is add a few extra parts and say, hey, presto, it's Optimus. It's real freaking weird. Like, it is the weirdest way, the cheapest way that I got that Optimus was by winning my first ever eBay bid on something that basically no one wanted to bid on. And had anyone noticed that it was actually the Battle Changers Optimus, I think they would have changed their minds. But then again, there was also another eBay bid going on at the same exact time with, and it was like that back to back with that, and obviously the one with the bigger views and whatnot, which didn't last long after that. And yeah, the guy that was selling those bids had pretty much all of the sets I was looking for, essentially. Right down to even Autobot Command Center, which I just end up getting from Facebook. Yes, Facebook. Don't at me. That's actually how it happened. But also there was stuff like there was like other stuff on top of that. So like I don't know. I really don't know exactly what you want, because that's just basically what happened. And it's basically probably the only time I'll get lucky on Battle Changers, because every other time in Battle Changers, I'm just unlucky. Like, hell, I have a feeling by next week that Soundwave and Ratchet pack that's currently on eBay is going to sell out. And once it does, I'm not going to be upset, because I already made up my mind on some stuff. I probably would have already made my mind, but if it's still available, I might switch my mind up briefly just to say fuck it and get it, because it is a rare thing. Like, I don't know. I would also get the Ironhide, just to go against Shockwave. And also just like a big fuck you to Dark of the Moon, because they didn't give us the Ironhide and Dark of the and Shockwave fight, so just like fuck it. We'll do it ourselves. And it's not bad or anything. Like, this is not exactly bad if we don't get what we need or want. Like, it's not bad at all. But I have other things I could get with my money besides this. So it is perfectly fine if I just don't get it from there. Perfectly, absolutely fine. I have a feeling, just by the pace that we're going and the fact that these are easier to go through instead of Death Star, this is going to be less this is going to be less videos than a Death Star, with around 34, maybe 35. It's definitely going to be less than 36. I'd be surprised if it reaches 37. I would be like really surprised. Like, how the fuck do you do that? Alright. It's time to combine with the mech again, so bring it over. And what we're going to need to do is we are going to essentially plug it in like so. It is a pain. I can tell you that right now. Some things just do not want to stick. There we go. So that's one side. And here is the other. Alright, is it squeezed on both sides? No, it is not. That is why it's going... Alright, off-camera time. Also, it's officially grown a few centimeters. Look at that. Look at that. Just like that. It's grown a few centimeters. Alright, out of the way. It is... Son of a... Alright. Well, at least now we have something else to build, so... we don't have to worry about the robot on the side, so now we can start worrying about this part. Alright. We're gonna need this. We're gonna need these over here. This. 6 of these. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. And this one. Alright, so yeah, let's just start, you know. So the thing I'm eyeing for some final Let's Builds besides Kreo, since Kreo's probably gonna be quick, I'm also thinking about doing a little, like, taking a little break from actually building and, like, showing you something I haven't done since Season 2, which is Cityville Invasion. I basically just want to show you everything. Which I will. I will actually do that. I want to do that. But then there's also 2 other Lego sets. One that is actually coming out in the beginning of March. I mean, not beginning of March. Beginning of August. Literally on my payday. So that one I'm just basically going to decide whether or not to actually get it or not. And that one is going to be the... Oh, we did this wrong. Fuck. We did this wrong. We did this wrong. We did it wrong. We did it wrong. We did it wrong. Alright. But, this is going to be the... In August, they're releasing the Season 3 Part 2 sets for Lego Ninjago. And they also got, they also got sets for basically Season 3 of Dreams. The set I was waiting for was the Cyberbrain set. That's probably the only Dream set I will get. And to be honest, it's probably going to be cheap, so I'll probably buy it on that day, you know. But the main thing was Ninjago. They're releasing basically the rest of the Forbidden 5. But, like, I don't care much about the Forbidden 5. I only care about Noct. And that's it. Maybe Rocks, but, like, Rocks isn't a set that I could care less about. So, like, the point is that this is basically just going to lead to me not collecting the Forbidden 5, and yet I still want to do one thing, which is build Thunderfang plus his skeletal upgrade. Yup, I want to build Thunderfang. That is actually one of the main sets I kind of wanted to build when it got revealed, honestly. Is Thunderfang. Once he got revealed, I was like, oh hell yeah, I want to build that. And I haven't been able to because, you know, jobs and shit. No job and whatnot. But now that I got the chance to get Lego sets, he's still available for retail. Like, that's the best part. Thunderfang is still available for retail. Also, we're getting another Sonic set. But, like, I already got rid of most of my Sonic sets, so, like, why do I need more? Like, that's the thing. I do not have my other Sonic sets anymore, so I can't build stuff like the Egg Crusher mech, which is actually based off of Sonic Prime, ironically enough. And, yeah, that's basically it. Like, I don't know what you want. I don't know what you really want from me because, like, you just... The thing is, I just want to build Thunderfang, but I'm not sure I'll have the time to even build him before the year is over. Because I want to build him, but I also want to get the skeletal upgrade, which is like 2 paychecks in itself. And not to mention, I also want to collect Transformers again. I want to collect some of the Cyberworld toys. Which I have said before that, like, I'm only getting those because they look fun. If you watch my reaction to the first episode, you'll see why. Also, I'm surprised I didn't get copyrighted for the first episode, despite the fact I was playing it out loud. Then again, I did split it into multiple parts, and it's only 10 minutes, so it's not that bad. Also, I'm just realizing that they have another episode this weekend. Motherfucker. Yup, I do not like the Cyberworld show. I do not like it. So I'm just basically going to wait for Fire's review on it, unless he stops reviewing the show. Which he probably won't stop reviewing, because he did seem to kind of like it. But, like, I don't know. I just really don't know. Well, fuck. Here we go. Is it these ones? Yup, it is these ones. Let her rip. Just like that. 1. And 2. Just like that. Alright. So this is going to be, like, this is going to be just a legitimately bigger set now. You know, I'm just saying. It's going to get bigger from here. But for the time being, like, it's not a terrible, this is not a terrible set. I have terrible luck, but, like, that's about it. Like, what else do you want me to do? Yeah, but, like, my main biggest gripe is, like, there's just a lot of stuff I want to get, but I just don't have the... I don't have a lot of time, essentially. And I can't be going forward and doing stuff like, say, buy now, pay later thing, because I'm already behind on all those. Well, actually, not behind, because I have been paying them off on time, but, like, still, it is kind of a bad thing when you have both of those going on. And you're like, hey, you need to pay this off and whatnot. So, yeah, it is going to be difficult for me to do stuff, especially when I have that extra bill to pay. So, I've been thinking about whether or not to just skip SS-86 Devastator, or at the very least get something like close to Devastator that I've also been eyeing. Like, I don't know. Also, I'm going to finish this step and then end the video because I am starting to run out of time. My bad. I've been rambling too much that I just basically ran out of time. My bad. But you know what? It is what it is. It is exactly what it is, because that's just how life rolls, you know? And maybe, you know, maybe I'll have more fun. But alas, that's it. So, with this part and this part, I'm going to put it on this way, that way you guys can see. Yep, this is the end of part 16. So, thank you all for watching. We'll be doing part 17 next up. If you enjoyed this video, hope you consider clicking notifications to be updated on all updates and videos. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, till all are one. This thing is getting fucking big.